for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UL Monroe Warhawks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Joslin. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has a great instinct.
Touchdown, Aztecs. Strong game by this quarterback. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution when we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Fighting off the defender. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Joslin. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. Here's the handoff. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Aztecs lining up here on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Aztecs looking to cash in this red zone trip. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Becoming a long drive. The 9th play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Aztecs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back. It's Joslin. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the out route.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel looking like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Monroe offense back out there now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now.
Oh, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a 1st down.
Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tough running there. Touchdown, UL Monroe. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the return brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Aztecs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Joslin. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
San Diego State, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Handoff from the shotgun. Impressive spin move. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Play action here on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. San Diego State offense on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Joslin. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff here from the shotgun. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Warhawks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a 1st down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Snags a quick throw. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
They're going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass. It's Joslin. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw.
Touchdown, San Diego State. This offense really clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Monroe offense back out there now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Escapes the pocket. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Warhawks will crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown me everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
To throw, it's Joslin. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Short connection to the tight end here. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. And he pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. The Warhawks come to the line in a hurry-up. And now the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The linebacker shifting around now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's moving out of the pocket now. Hit as he released it. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. And the Warhawks line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's in. Touchdown, Warhawks. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This one will be fair caught. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Watch the spin move. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Warhawks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
He hands it off from the gun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And is intercepted.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff running right. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the back now goes in motion. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Monroe.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. The San Diego State offense on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Aztecs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field. It's Joslin. He'll take a deep shot here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Past the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Return to pick six. Touchdown, Monroe.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Extra point, knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Dropping back, it's Joslin. Bought some time, now lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play.
Get set, get set.
They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's third down and 10.
Here we go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Oh, it's a reverse. Fighting off the defender. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Warhawks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Point after, not right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The San Diego State offense on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. UL Monroe offense back out there now. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Send the back in motion. Runs through the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front. The offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The gain moves the ball to the 34. A gain makes it second and medium. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First and long now after the penalty. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Come on, set.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. To the air, it's Joslin. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more.
Here's another interception. We're losing track.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Here we go now. 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Now here's the toss play. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feeding the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kick mishandled. The ball is loose. comes the San Diego State offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Gutsy call to go for it, but it works. The quarterback and receiver are in sync, and you pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
The Aztecs getting set on first and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Joslin. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield pass is caught, but he couldn't get a foot down. Rule incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down, out of the shotgun. The ball is picked off.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The big fullback's got it here. And that run produces a decent gain. Well, they feed the fullback here, and the big fella with a solid gain there.
Yeah, there aren't a whole lot of college offenses that still display a fullback. It sure is nice to see a guy that not only can block most of the game, but occasionally get his hands on the football and get some positive yards.
The Warhawks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's the second down play. Linebacker shifting around now. Back in motion now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's picked for a third time tonight. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Jackrabbit.
And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Ready.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Belly stunner. Get set.
He'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survival.